Hi guys, Happy New Year. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ivan Jauka. I'm a writer and a speaker, and I am an engineer. Anyway, I want to wish for you a prosperous new year that may this year brings you closer to God. May it brings your desires to pass. May your dreams that you have set aside come to fulfillment because what is a life without a dream? And what is a life without hope? Hope is our anchor. It anchors the soul. I once had a conversation with my cousin, and he said, so I told him, like, you're crazy. What you're saying, you're just being hopeful. And he said, obviously, yes. What is a man without hope? So, yeah, what is a man without hope? Anyway, um, I've done so many videos for the past couple of days, and I've tried to bring you different perspectives. So today, I want to talk about life according to the village, and this is something that I've done on my TikTok account. I have actually put so many vlogs and so many writings to try to bring perspective on actually how does living in a village look like on a day-to-day basis. What do I do when I wake up? Where do I go to? And obviously, it's not as much as detail as maybe I would have wanted to, but I think I gave you some of the perspective about actually when I'm saying that I'm at home, what actually happens. So today I just want to bring a bit of a context, a bit of reflection in terms of how does it feel to be in a village and what happens when you are here and what happened last year. So in 2025, that was a crazy year in terms of events, guys. And one thing that I got to realize is that we are old. We're not getting old. We're not trying to be old. We are not nearing being old. We're actually old. We're in a situation where people literally invite you to an event and they want you to show up. And if you have ever had an event, it's very painful when you invite people and they don't show up because it's kind of like, makes you to ask yourself like so many questions. I think there's nothing that shakes your identity than like your invite not being honored. And I don't know, man. I'm thinking that I need to sit down and be a strategist of events in Limpopo. Well, there's just so many events. And with that said, I once recommended that I think in the future we might have companies that just specializes in having guests that they rent out and then they attend an event for you. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to dream. So there were so many events that happened last year, guys. 2025 was crazy, man. It was really, really crazy. A lot of things was happening. I was getting married. My friend was getting married, and congratulations to both of us. We look forward to this journey that God has allowed us to have, and man, it was just crazy. It was just crazy. I can tell you guys that the fact that I even managed to have time to record one video, it actually talks about my priorities. It actually talks about the level of focus. I was needed here and there and here concurrently. And it's very difficult for you to prioritize because all of these things is important. This side is family, this side is your friend, this side is church. You kind of like need to spread yourself across all of these things, and obviously you can't. Some of the people, they're going to be disappointed by some of this decision. Some of them, you send an apology. So it was just a crazy year. I told you guys that I was speaking at what is this, at Chipisi, which is not very far away from where I was originally born, Dinga village. And Chipisi is a very kind of like brings a very fun memories to me because there's a bottle store called Marima, which used to be where my dad would take me. I remember vividly very well. He would take me there. They used to cook like scop and they will enjoy the rest of the afternoon there, me and him and all of those things. And I'm still very much shocked about the grace of God, how I made it out of alcohol. Because I mean, at home, I'm surrounded by people that drinks every single day. Like nobody at home. All the gents at home they drink and I've made it out. So I don't know how that is possible. But all things are possible through God. So anyway, this is kind of like thing that happens in the village. So I always made fun of this thing where I say, guys in Limpopo, you can actually stop cooking and every single day you are eating in someone's event. And it's actually very possible, it's actually very possible. But as I said that I'm a dreamer, one of the things that I'm dreaming of is that we need to do better when it comes to events. I think maybe we need a startup of people that can attend actually events for you. That's kind of like number one. The same way that you do with Lobola. I mean, you get people that are not even your relatives, they come with you. So why not when it comes to events? That's number one. And number two, I kind of like we need a website where I need to type my friends, maybe village, and it will show me the events that are happening there. And maybe I can actually select his event. Then it will show me everything regarding the event. One of the key aspect of this product is that it's going to allow people not to get lost, to people to have all the details. Because now I think that we've got a big penetration of smartphone in South Africa. So which means now we can have actually have this website where you can do what I just said. I'm expecting to say this is a business idea somewhere, somehow, maybe it exists. Anyway, so um, I said that we're going to pay a very big price for allowing kids to go to bottle stores and taverns, especially when they're still very young. I've seen that yesterday when I was coming from church. It's about, I think, 28 minutes to 12 to 1. And kids are on the streets. I'm talking about kids who are 8, kids that are 9, kids, some of them, they are 7. They're on the street. I'm like, guys, how did we get here? How did we get here? And these are things that we need to stand up as society, as a country, and we say we will not allow this. Because, guys, we're not going to go anywhere when this country is a mess. There's nowhere that we're going to go to. We'll have to face these problems, we'll have to solve them, we'll have to see what solutions are there to be able to implement. So, that is very alarming to have seen that, and we need to do something about it. But apart from that, I'm really grateful to be in the village. The birds are chirping outside as I'm recording this video. The village is a very good place to synchronize hierarchy, because like you're an engineer, but you're talking to someone that is just a painter and they've never went to school, but they have lived in Joburg for all their lives up until the company closed down. So they kind of like know everything about Joburg. They know everything about the life in Soweto, the life, in Atteridgeville, they live in Mamelodi. They kind of like have an idea about what you're talking about. So it's kind of like very cool. And you also get to spend time with your friends. You now can reconsider the moments of being an adult with that factoring in here and there, like how it used to be a young person. And now that you're old, how priorities have changed, all of that. So generally, I love being here. I don't think even if I ever have a house like in New York, in Australia, wherever that I can ever actually go, I think I'll still want to come back to the village because the expectations here is different. In the village, you could be a CEO of a very large corporation, and if you don't have a wife, like they'll just take you like everybody else, you know. And I kind of like now starting to realize why that is the case because I think like having a wife, it's such a big responsibility because you're integrating so many things that uh, if you have not developed yourself to be able to handle that pressure, then you can actually quit. So it's kind of like a very good system to test your individuality as a man. So I really love being here. It's very cool. As I said, if you go to my TikTok, you can able to see like some of the stuff that I'm talking about. And in the future, I wish to document more and to document the events, maybe documents the cultures. People who are dancing. What type of a dance is this one? Because people think like it's only Shibelan, but there are so many dances actually that we have this side. And I mean, Limpopo, we speak how many languages? 4 or 5. We've got Afrikaans, which is kind of like spoken if you go to Tanin and you go to that side of Palabura and stuff. Then you can actually, if you go to this side of Makado as well, you find Afrikaans. And then, I mean, you find Sevenda as well when you go that side. And then obviously you've got Chitsonga, and then we've got Sepedi, and we've got Sipulana, and we've got Kilobedu. So that's like what, 5 or 6 languages now that I've just mentioned. So Limpopo is a very cool, diverse province. So it's kind of like, I think maybe we're probably one of the most unique village provinces that speaks like such type of languages in just one province. So um, if you are ever going to come this side, I hope that you enjoy it. Obviously, if you're going to use R81, you're going to pass by Muketi, and you're going to be interested to buy some of the stuff there. Please make sure that you've got cash and that you are ready to buy. And obviously, if you come that other side, you've got Chakuma Market. So we are ready for you guys. You know, Liverpool is a very cool place to be, and I wish for people to vlog more about Limpopo, about the places that you can go. I wish for people to vlog more about the things that you can do when you're this side. You know, it's not just about Kruger National Park when you come via Punda Maria. There's just so many cool things that you can able to do this side. So those were the village perspective that I had for this video, for this segment. See you on the next one. Cheers.